speed records are being shattered and redefined, and Devil 16 is leading the charge like no other. Meet the ultimate supercar that claims a top speed of 347 mils a mean and accelerates from 0 to 60 in just 1.6 seconds. Are we looking at the future of hyper-performance? Or has the future already arrived? This isn't just a car, it's a rocket on wheels. Curious how it looks from every single angle? Let's unlock the full 360-degree power of the Devil 16. Exterior design. Every angle of the Devil 16's exterior speaks speed. Think low-slung shark-style body panels cut in carbon fiber, every crease chiseled to guide air precisely and slash drag. The front end is narrowed and aggressive, military-like, evoking predator-in-waiting visuals. Side intakes act less like ornamentation and more like roaring mouths funneling air to the engine. Its doors swing open overhead, revealing that this isn't just transport, it's an experience opener. The rear arches barrel out wide, housing colossal tires that glue the car to terra firma at supersonic paces. Matte or metallic finishes accent every bold contour while LED lines trace toward the rear, visually stretching the car in motion. This isn't beauty, it's potent, raw performance sculpted into visual poetry. Every angle radiates power so vividly it's impossible not to stare. Front profile. The nose of the Devil 16 dives low and forward, almost slicing into the asphalt like a jet fighter emerging from a stealth hangar. Its intakes are massive, feeding the gargantuan engine with unfiltered air while the splitter below clamps the car to the road. Headlights aren't just lamps, they're slit-like sentries, focused and foreboding, guiding the way with futuristic intent. Every front angle feels purposeful, ruthless. The signature LED strips trace aggressive lines that fuse into aerodynamic canopy vents, working in tandem with the grille to optimize flow and minimize lift. Visually, it's engineered intimidation, and behind the scenes, it's hardcore engineering to keep this monster stable at insane speeds. It's not just for show. When that front edge cuts clear air cleanly, it sets the tone for everything that follows. This is where aggression meets precision. Side silhouette. The Devil 16 side profile is a demonstration in aerodynamic elegance. A single unbroken line flows from front splitter to rear diffuser, giving it fluid motion even at rest. Massive vents sit just ahead of the rear wheels, channeling hot air away from the engine and underbody. The enormous 21-inch wheels fill bold carbon fiber arches so perfectly it's like they were grown together. Scissor doors open like wings. Dramatic, purposeful, unforgettable. Every surface balances between seductive beauty and hypercar brutality. The greenhouse is compact, reinforcing that this machine is all about power, not passenger space. That low roofline cuts wind. That deep underbody sculpts airflow. It's an aesthetic that caters to both heartbeats and physics, striking and functional. From the side, the Devil 16 looks like motion, promise, and danger, locked and loaded. Redesigned. At the back, the Devil 16 resembles a spacecraft ready for launch. 4 massive rear outlets anchor the center, exhaling fury from its quad-turbo V16. A full-width light bar jitters across the panel like a laser warning, tracing lines that read "Danger Unleashed." Beneath, an aggressive mulch of diffusers channels wake air to prevent lift while reinforcing stability. Those taillights aren't there for looks. They communicate intensity, distance, status. The rear arches flare aggressively, planted on reinforced tires that transform road into runway. Viewed from behind, the car's width and angular attitude tell a story. It doesn't race gravity. It defies it. When that throttle is opened, it doesn't just drive away. It aborts the atmosphere. Look long enough and you'll see art, engineering, and audacity all fused into one explosive visual chord. Cockpit interior. Once inside, the driver/pilot feels every ounce of aggression and precision. The cockpit's minimalist design is all about single-minded focus. Welded carbon fiber race seats, harness-ready belts, a compact steered interface with integrated telemetry displays, and prized aviation-style toggles and switchgear. The dash is digital but mechanical in spirit. Bright data projection meets tactile feedback. There are no fluffy gimmicks or infotainment for pleasure drives, just performance metrics, cooling functions, drive modes, and torque distribution readouts. Ambient LEDs glow like a jet's console as the car stands by. The view is low and wide, dash, wheels, and ahead command center mode. You're not a passenger, you're mission control. This interior doesn't just house the driver, it arms them for pure speed warfare. The engine. The star of this story is a 12.3-liter V16 beast, quad turbocharged, spitting digital numbers that feel fictional. 5,007 horsepower, 3,757 lb-ft of torque. That's not sprint heroics, that's planet-scale force. It detonates performance, sprinting 0-60 in 1.6 seconds while carrying the weight of physics on its rear axle. All this comes without electric motors or hybrid nuance. No help from batteries, just mechanical domination. The turbo spool like jet engine's awakening. The engine roars like alien prophecy. Devil has repeatedly showcased test launches, shattering time gates and making even hypercar elites blush. This is the epitome of combustion's apex. Loud, visceral, unapologetic. It's not just astonishing, it's a laser into performance's soul. It proves that when you unleash internal combustion at that scale, the results stop being cars, they become myths on wheels. Performance stats that defy reality. Imagine that moment when your brain reboots after experiencing 1.6-second acceleration. That's Devel 16 territory. 60 mph consumed in a blink, mid-300 SMPH theoretical top speed. It carries over 5,000 horses and nearly 3,800 lb-ft of torque. Numbers so high they bend telemetry systems. To handle it, everything is overbuilt. Reinforced drivetrain, triple-layered axles, track-engineered adaptive suspension. The claimed 347 mph is not a marketing exaggeration, but a rocket-fueled target, assuming permission to run at that length. No production car has come close, and the 16 doesn't merely threaten the record board, it scrawls in its territory. This is not performance, it's physics rewriting velocity instrumentation. You're not driving, you're hurtling into a brand new speed realm. Chassis, tires, and brakes. At 347 mph potential, everything from tires to brakes must behave like spacecraft components. The 16's tires are ballistic reinforced to endure brutal air resistance and heat buildup. Engineered specifically for sustained extreme speed runs, the suspension features height-adjusting coilovers with multi-stage damping to manage every ounce of throttle input. These rails ensure the beast stays planted, even when ripping across landscapes. Braking is handled by carbon ceramic rotors and monstrous calipers with track-grade modulation, because stopping this rocket takes gravity-defying force. The chassis is layered with aerospace composites and high-strength steel to prevent chassis twist under stress. Every part is over-engineered against a single enemy: inertia. It's a discipline of shock management, material science, and brake friction that keeps this bullet from unraveling itself. The result is a system so robust it laughs at what lesser cars think is fast. Cutting-edge aerodynamics and tech systems. At Mach car speeds, even airflow becomes a challenger, and Devil combated it with full aerodynamic weaponization. Flaps, spoilers, vents, tunnels, diffusers, everything shifts dynamically based on speed, pitch, yaw, and engine temp. Sensors monitor airflow detail-wise, feeding actuators that adapt surfaces mid-drive. The underbody is flush and sculpted, sending air through channels which prevent lift and generate downforce, even at 200 mph headroom. Side vents evacuate wake pressure, rear wings balance drag via stability. The light bar doubles as an airflow guide. Onboard telemetry doesn't just log numbers, it adjusts chassis dynamics as you're driving. This kind of dynamic aeromation is rarefied tech, more fighter jet than exotic car. It's active engineering at altitude, equivalent speeds on pavement. When you drive it, you're not feeling lift, you're riding supersonic flow, tamed and trapped car style. Rarity, price, and legendary ambition. Crafted in Dubai by Devil Motors, the 16 is less a production car and more a bespoke creation, each one tailored to its buyer's audacity. With only a handful built, its mystique is immeasurable. The rumored price, anywhere from $1.80 to $2,500,000, reflects the unbridled ambition and engineering cost required to make this world-first machine a reality. Some question if these beasts will ever experience legal road life. Others cite footage and test data showing they're more than just prototypes. Even if only few see public roads, the 16 already reshaped supercar mythology. Its legend secured. It stands not just as fastest, but as proof that when a team dares big enough, they destroy the boundaries of possibility, forging legends worth talking about for generations. From nose to tail, every angle of the Devil 16 defies logic, breaks records, and redefines what a hypercar can be. Whether you're hypnotized by the sleek exterior, awestruck by the engine, or stunned by its potential, this car is more than metal and wheels. It's a revolution on the road. Would you dare sit behind the wheel of this 347 mph monster? If you found this video helpful and informative, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in comment section below. Thank you.